Exclamation, everybody, and welcome back to Soul Zero. I have done a little bit of work off camera. This is episode 19, by the way. I just realized that. As I was saying, I've done some work off camera to recover from our last disaster that happened. So we should be pretty set here. I'm at that final point here where we should be able to do one last push forward. So let me put some supply crates on here and let us bring some colonists up. So I'm at 24 colonists now, and I have enough for 42, which is more than enough that I need. So let us bring as many colonists as I can. Okay, we got 12 colonists. So we'll take one less crate here, and might as well just top it off with some food. And we will head back to the surface, and I'll show you what I have done thus far to recover. Alright, and our colonists have arrived, and my water supply not good right now, but I can take care of that, I believe. So I've got 36 colonists. That is excellent. I believe I need to get up. I think I have enough actually, but we'll see. Excuse me. And come over there. I probably should have gotten another astronaut instead of having just. Oh, I do have another one. Okay, never mind. Scratch that thought. So I have that astronaut there. This can drop off its goods there and grab some more from here. And what I want to do is get the water situation situated. Our food situation is very good actually, so I don't have to even worry about that, I don't think. But we are losing water right now. We're 2.4 in a negative, so I should hopefully be able to just build a recycling plant if I can find it. I always have trouble here it is. For some reason, I always have trouble with that, finding the stuff around here. And let's put that right there. Very good. And it's all built already because my forklift was right next to it. And now we are good as far as that is concerned. So what do we need now? We need power. Let me see if I have sufficient. Yes, I can do the terraforming project, but we need 60 power, which I actually have enough power. How about that? How about that? Let's put it right there. And let us use all the resources we can to aid in its construction. So my plan here, as you can see, I've gone back and I've repaired as much as I can. I left some things off that I don't really need anymore. So we've recovered from that asteroid impact, and I've got the various habitats all set up here. So I think we're good to go there. That is not what I wanted. Build terraforming project right there, please. Thank you. And move out of the way if you would. And should be able to just pump all this stuff into there. And all of this stuff. Good. It's so once we've done this, I'll have this map unlocked, and my plan here is to upgrade now. So I'm still on the 0.26 version because of the incompatible backwards, because it's not backwards compatible. that's what I wanted to say. So I will be, let me see, oh, there's 7 supplies on there still, that's good. So I will, as I mentioned, I will upgrade, but I don't want to upgrade now because I'm going to lose my progress here, but I won't lose my progress towards the final goal, the final mission. So I will complete this map by putting a terraforming thing on here, and then I'll do the upgrade, and then I'll come back and we'll start on a new map, the next map in the list, and we'll get to see some of the bug fixes. And I don't know if there's any new features. I didn't check, to be honest. So we'll see. And it looks like I am just short of supplies. So close. Oh, there's one supply on there still. One supply crate on there. So close, yet so far. I need two more supply crates, which it is almost time for our next launch. So I'll probably just bring up a small majigger, because I don't need a whole lot. I could actually, well, yeah, I was thinking I could actually bring a weather satellite thing up here and really make it a complete build, with the exception of the monument. Which what I might do is revisit all these at a later date and put monuments down, you know, and just have independent colonies. The only problem with that is, I was thinking about the whole monument thing, where if you build a monument, then you will no longer be able to get any rockets from Earth. I was thinking that it doesn't make a whole lot of sense yet in the game. I think in order for something like that to make sense, even though it would be kind of a hard mode thing, you know, I guess you could look at it from that perspective, like, hey, I'm making the game harder for myself. But the reality of the situation is, unless they add, you know, babies and breeding and stuff, you know, where colonists will, you know, actually continue their line, I don't see it being a very viable thing, because you have all these random events that happen that you can't do anything about, right? Because all it takes is one random event, and then you basically can't recover from it at that point, which seems kind of odd, right? It seems kind of strange. So I'm thinking maybe that monument thing is just for a later feature, like if they had some kind of colony replenishment ability, so that you can recover fully from these disasters, then I would see that being more of a viable thing. So I assume it's just sort of you know, the first step towards that, I imagine. I don't know if that's true or not. So let us, what I need, 2 supply crates. Yep. Let's just take as many as I can carry. Alright, and we'll get this guy up onto the surface. Alright, we'll land him right here. And I will grab all there is to grab off of it, and we'll finish the terraformer. And barring any disaster between now and 5 seconds from now, we should be completed this map. There we go. Excellent. And I'm getting a population too low to support the colony, just because I just built that. How much? I have 10 supplies on there, huh? I guess I could build another. Well, I actually don't need to. I can just bring up some more colonists, couldn't I? I gotta wait until day 388 to do that. I'm thinking about it. Thinking I might want to at least feel like I'm not finished the map unless I don't have any of those errors coming up, like, hey, you don't have enough colonists and stuff. Even though technically I'm finished as far as having the terraformer here. I'm thinking and I'm considering. Yeah, you know what? I think I will do that. I think I will bring up some more colonists, just so that it feels like it's done then. You know what I mean? So it feels like I didn't just shortchange this colony. And then I will do as I mentioned earlier. There we go. Put that on there. You can come over here and do something similar, please. And then this guy can refuel and launch. Oh, okay. Thought maybe I could coax him into doing that, but nope. Let's build. Oh, we're getting blights and stuff because of it. Let's build a pallet right here, or not. Let's build a pallet right here. There we go. And please do your thing. Very good. All right. So let me, and obviously I'm going to download the update and then continue playing after I've done my initial survey of the new map, because I don't think you really want to watch the. It's kind of boring when you first start up because I'm basically sending the rover all over the place to try to find the water and other resources. So I will do what I did last time around and actually cut that out, and then just bring you in when I'm ready to actually start building stuff. But I want to, and then at some point I do want to revisit these old maps that I've already played, the ones that are broken now, and just go back and see about making colonies there and doing it proper, that kind of thing. But I won't do that until I've done this final mission majigger that I'm trying to unlock with all these terraformers. And very shortly we will be able to get a launch, so I will return with you guys as soon as I get the next launch going. Alright guys, I'm back, and this is actually the second launch I've had to have here, because the last time I came back, I landed and I only had, I had 8 colonists on here, and they all practically died right away. It was very weird. There was a depressurization somewhere here, like right at the same moment, and I lost a bunch of colonists. But I've replenished back up to 39 here. I've noticed though that the this pop-up box here still, you can't click on things below it, as you can see. That still appears to be a little bit of a bug, but no problem, no problem. So let's just offload the supplies here. And did that just tell me that I still have my population still too low? I have a feeling it did. That's kind of depressing because I can only bring up 4 colonists at a time, and I'm at 39 right now. So that means as soon as somebody comes up, they're gonna die. But their sacrifice will not be in vain. So, and also up here, I just rebuilt one of these farms here, and I built another geothermal plant just so that everything is copacetic. Yeah, it's still saying population still too low to support the colony. That kind of sucks. I'm gonna have to wait for the next launch, and then I'll bring up some more guys, and then we'll call this one good. The episode will not be over though, because I haven't been recording for very long. So I'm just going to, as I mentioned, jump into the next map after an upgrade, and then we'll see what happens there. In the meantime, also I narrowly avoided another sandstorm here. It stopped right here, and it kept just spinning back and forth. So we're still skirting the edge of disaster, as we always do here. I will jump off again and return once I have fully populated my colony, and I'll talk to you then. Well, there it happened again. I'm just going to cut back in here. This tunnel here depressurized, as you can see, and I lost a whole bunch of colonists again. I'm down to 33. That is rather annoying, actually. If I'm to be totally honest, I assume that's because I don't have a sufficient population. But it is still rather annoying. especially since there's an oxygen generator right there. So I'm just going to, just for the sake of argument, I'm going to build another one right next to it, right here, and see if that helps out a little bit. Now this is at... Oh, I just realized I've never opened this other side up, have I? Well, that's a thing. That would probably help a little bit, because that's where the oxygen generator is. Okay, maybe that's what it was. I just didn't have the other side open there. That's interesting. Let me put oxygen generator right here, and then we don't. Then it won't matter. Won't matter at all then. And oh, very good. We have a. I'll open that side back up again. And there's a dust storm, but it is up here, so that I'm not going to worry too much about that. Excellent. All right, refuel and launch. And I'll head back to the launch pad here once that guy gets out of my screen. All right, so far so good. I think. Well, at least now I can bring some more. So what am I at? 33. So 8 would be 9, 10, 11. That'll be good. All right, let's do that. Let's bring 8 colonists up here. Let's get the big Bertha going. We'll get 8 colonists, and might as well top it off with some supplies, even though I don't really need them. Actually, I can just top it off with food and water. Again, don't really need them, but might as well take them. All right, and let's head on back to the launch pad here. I might as well just stay with you. I normally cut out the loading screen because it is one of the things I did notice in the patch notes is that the dev has fixed the loading times. There was apparently some algorithm running about 40 times a second, or 40 times every load. 40 times too many, whichever way you want to say that. And we're now up to 41 colonists. Excellent. Let us... Well, there's no reason for me to take those supplies off there now, because I think we're good to go. And I'm not getting any complaints about the colony not having enough people, which is excellent. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So I think we are officially... we have officially conquered this particular map. Let's head back to the menu before some disaster happens and makes me into a liar. All right, so what was that? That was Cydonia. The next one is Meridiani. I don't know how you even pronounce this. Planum. Probably should just look that up to see how to pronounce it, but we'll do that later. Before we go on this, obviously, I'm going to do the update. So I will jump off, do that right now, and then when I return, hopefully I'll have some scanning done and we'll be ready to build our next colony. And just as a note, we are at how many unlocks do we have here? For some reason I can't see them, but we should have 2 unlocks right now, so that is a good thing. Although they don't show up here. I wonder if that 3rd lock was still there, because I'm noticing stuff that I did not see before, like this Memnonia and Hellesponicia and Planiumborium. Well, this I noticed before, and this I think I saw before, but I don't remember this Memnonia. So I wonder if that is... I wonder if that's the one I just unlocked, because I technically have 3 terraforming things done. It just was only showing 2 lock things. Memnonia. That sounds actually very interesting, to be honest with you. But I will continue with this one in the new 0.28 update. Let me do that before I keep rambling on here, and I will be right back with you guys. Alright guys, I'm back, and I have actually upgraded to 0.30. There was a new release that just came out even after 0.28, and I looked at the release notes a little bit, and according to dev, this is very close to a beta now. As you can see on the title screen here, we now have some animation. We have a nice little circling satellite, which is a nice little touch there. And I just want to look around a little bit here. One of the other new things is this landing ellipse generator. This is the sort of random generation that I was talking about, where essentially you select this, it will generate just randomly some terrain around whatever your landing site is. So you can just have sort of a random map instead of having one that's been pre-built, which is kind of nice. We'll dig into that at a later date. I'm not going to do it right now because I kind of have my heart set on on taking a look at this map here. Also, some other new things that I'll be able to show you off once I get some searching done here. So I'm going to go get started on this map, get everything put into place, and then I will return with you guys, and we can start exploring this new version. Alright everybody, I am back. It's been 15-20 minutes, I'd say, since I last cut out. I have been exploring the surface quite a bit here, and let me just say, this looks like it's going to be a very challenging map. You'll see what I mean in a moment here. Let us grab an astronaut. This will be our first astronaut to set foot on here. I already have a forklift up there. I guess it wouldn't hurt to have another one, but I'm not going to deal with it right now. And I just need to bring a bunch of supplies. I have some supplies up there right now, but I want to bring a bunch of water and food, which I also have put in abundance, but I just want to make sure that we're good to go for a little while. Let us launch, and then I will show you what the surface looks like of this particular map. And the Eagle has landed. As you can see, first off, we now have a star field as a background, which is very nice, instead of just a black background. Also, we now have pictographs, which is good. That will actually, it's a little bit easier to identify things, number one, and number two, it makes it a lot easier on the developer to localize the game, because it's less text they have to deal with. So let us grab our astronaut here. And what we're doing here on food and water, we're okay so far. I think this will be the area that I begin building the colony at, because this is the only place I've found any ice, number one. Number two, this is a relatively open area. As you can see around here, everything else, lots and lots of ridges. Ruffles have ridges. So we're going to have, this is going to be, as I mentioned, a very difficult, very difficult one. And I do have a forklift here. So there have been a number of changes. So first of all, we'll click on the forklift, and you'll see there's an automate button now. So the forklift will automatically do actions based upon certain priorities. Number one, grabbing items off of a ship is one of the highest priorities, and then two, I believe, is loading things onto pallets, I believe. And there was a third one as well that I have forgotten. But for right now, I want to grab everything that there is to grab here. Where's that meteor shower? Okay, very good. And I want to bring it over here to this guy. And what are we doing here? Okay, so this is now empty. This one up here has a ton of supplies on it. That was my first one that I landed. This one also has a good deal of supplies. So we have enough to begin our colony, which is what I was trying to get at. And what I want my astronaut here to do, first of all, is put a pallet down, and then we'll set this forklift to automate. Set phases to automate. Oh, the third one was building layouts or whatever you've put down on the ground. So let's do. We need some power, but we also need. Oh, I see that there's now text now. Excellent. With oxygen, only nearby buildings will be pressurized. There we go. So we have some nice help text there. That is good. Let's try putting our solar panels down. We need at least one right now. And I'm going to turn this to automate and see what it does. So, all right. We'll see what he does. Ah, yes, there he goes. So now he's going to go, since he's set to automate, he's going to go and finish this plan up for me that I just put down. Good. All right, now let me take one off of there. And we will build our first piece of the colony. And I'm going to be really strapped for space here, so let me put the first piece right here out in the open, and we'll just try to figure out where I can go from there. And this guy, will bring him over here just so he's close by. And let's see if I can. Oh, where are you going? Over here. Where are you going, astronaut? All right, we need very quickly to build some greenhouses for ourselves. Let's do this with the hallway. I'm doing the hallway because I know I'm going to need an oxygen generator at some point. And also I'm going to need some more solar panels, as always. And I'm just going to do this here because there's all these little things here. There's something I want to mention too. Hopefully I remember to mention it before before the episode ends. Build a four-way hallway. There is some geometry issues, I believe, on this particular map. I'm at least going to call them geometry issues. I don't know if they actually are or not. Now you see, now he's automated, so he's going to go grab some more stuff. Unfortunately, he stole my my crate in the process of doing that. Put another solar panel down. Good. And then, oh, that is so awesome. I don't have to click all over the place anymore. I love it. That was a very, very good addition to the game in the 0.30 release. Let us get a greenhouse down here straight away. I think I will do it here because I don't have much else that I can build up there. There we go. Very good. All right. And I want to down here. And what are we doing with power? We're okay with power so far. Oh, I need to build a methane. Well, I need to build a water refinery. So let's come down here with that and see if we can build one. And then I need to get some methane going, which there's a large pocket over there that I can play with. And then we'll be able to, what is this? Oh, I guess that is the caution that I don't have enough colonists. That's good. I like it. Instead of having that annoying pop-up constantly, they just have a caution symbol there now. That's, again, very good, very, very good changes here. Water cryo tank. Right here, maybe. Good. And then we'll turn that off. I do notice that there is still a bit of a performance issue when I have the mineral view on here. If I'm moving around with the arrows, when I turn that off, it moves around a lot smoother. Although it doesn't look that way. It actually is a little bit more responsive, I should say. So actually, let's come over here and then let's just bring the forklift over with us, because we need to get to that pocket of methane over there. So my water is okay for right now. My food is just hanging on by a thread. But that is copacetic for the moment. Once I get to a stable point here, which I kind of am at a stable point. Once I get to a even more stable point, we will call the episode. Oh, by the way, before I forget, let me turn the mineral view on here. So I got my Mars rover here, and I was going all over the place. And right here on this map, there is what I'm going to call a geometry bug here, because the rover can get in there, but then he gets stuck. I spent a couple minutes trying to get him unstuck there. I eventually did. But he cannot, from either one of these directions, he cannot get into this little area here. He can go around, as you can see, but he couldn't get in through here. And I assume that that's just something with the geometry, because I don't see any particular ridge here. There's nothing visible to my eyes. My eyes aren't the best, but I don't see anything there. So that might be something you want to take a look at. Dev would want to take a look at. And before I get too far ahead of myself here, let's get our methane plant down, and we will build it. Crowd tank right here. There's quite a bit of resources here anyway, so there's nice pockets of resources, I should say, so I should be able to do upgrades and whatnot as they become available. Alright, and that should complete that, I hope. Yes, very good. Alright. So did he... Okay, he's going to head up there to get those other resources. Very good. There's a little pause there. It's interesting, but I can understand it. He's kind of thinking about what to do next. I kind of like it, actually. And this guy is going to come back over to the... main base here, because I am going to need on that 1 kilowatt hour of power. So I want to make sure that I take care of that. Now this forklift needs to come over here, and cool. So another thing, another change here. If I go under the menu, there's nice shadows, which I have those turned on, and it's different. And also we have scrolling speed, so I guess it's scrolling speed of the messages, and also game speed. You can now speed up the game 2 times or slow it down to 1/2, which is good. You can slow it down when you have an oxygen leak, which is good, so you can get to things fast enough. You can speed it up when you're doing the initial surveys, like I was doing with the rover, so that goes a lot faster. And then, of course, normal for the normal speed. And those are bound to hotkeys, as you saw in there, like 1, 2, and 3. The only thing is that I would say additional to that is, since they do have hotkeys, it might be a good idea to also have a message pop up. Maybe here or whatever in the little message thing that just says what speed you're running at, because it's not immediately obvious, since the speeds are relatively slow. It's not like Kerbal Space Program where you can go like 9,000 times or something like that. They're subtle enough that it's sometimes hard to tell what speed you're at. But that's all cool. It is all cool. I'm liking all the changes so far. It's very, very cool game. Never imagined that I'd be at episode 19, but I am, and it will continue. Let me build another greenhouse. Oop, I'm not going to be able to do it where I want to do it though, because that's in the way. Oh, that dust storm. That's a close shave right there. Very close shave. Alright, we'll do it down here because I can't go much further down there. So let's just take care of that. And I'm kind of concerned here though, because this guy's going to take off to do this. I'm wondering which way he's going to go. Okay, he went that way. I'm like, I'm wondering if he's gonna ride right into that that storm or if he's going to avoid it. But it looks like this was the shorter path. All right, very good. Oh, already we're back to the solar panels. Solar panel duty coming up. All right, very good. Very, very good. There are more changes that have been made, I believe, to the game, and we will discover them as we go. But for right now, that will do it for this episode of Soul Zero. Thank you for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time.